Hi, my name is Justin. I'm a project advisor from Think City, and welcome to Seri Negara. Seri Negara was completed in 1913, and it was designed by Arthur Benison Haback in a neoclassical style. Now, it was ahead of its time because it was designed to complement our tropical weather. You've got the sloping roofs that make sure our tropical rain can drain off quickly. It's got the wide, deep-set verandas that provide plenty of shade to make sure it stays nice and cool. And also the whole building is raised off the ground to prevent rising damp. Now these are all lessons that we're still learning today and still being used. That's when the role of the conservator and the National Heritage Department comes into play. They are the ones who really have to do the research to determine the type of materials that is used and not used. So for the flooring, for example, they had to know what type of wood that they would use to reinstate the floors. Even on the paint on the walls, they had to scrape the paint and send it to a lab to do some testing, and that determined the type of pigments that were used. They also had some interviews with people who remember the building from a certain era. The Grand Staircase proved to be one of the most complex and challenging efforts. Now, in the 1980s, when Seri Negara was retrofitted to become a boutique hotel, the staircase was completely reorientated. The conservators and architects had the daunting task of trying to restore it to its original design. They had to go through archival photos and plans due to the absence of original plans to restore it to as close as possible to its original design in Merbau wood. Seri Negara has been known by many names: Federal Lodge, Government House, King's House, and that reflected its historical use as the residence of the British High Commissioner. I find it most interesting when it was named Istana Tetamu. As a very young nation, it was the de facto venue where we hosted many foreign dignitaries. From a conservation standpoint, it's important to understand the building before any intervention is undertaken, which is why the role of the conservator is extremely important. Now for a don't, I would say don't prioritize aesthetics over the integrity of the building. You see those three vents just below the building? Yeah, those three are known as gable vents, and they serve the purpose to ventilate a roof space and to regulate temperature and humidity. What's special about this is usually it's utilitarian, but in this case, it's designed to complement the neoclassical look of the building. And not only that, it's been adopted as the new Seri Negara logo.